All right, man, let's get straight to it. We're going to be reacting to my dog right here, the Pope, man. If you haven't, make sure you guys go check out his channel. Make sure you guys go sub up. It's my dog right here. If you guys don't see me around the way on any of my channels, go fuck with my dog, man. He gets you right. It's my boy, the Pope, right here. We're going to react to him, man. Obviously, the Indiana Fever lose to the Valkyries. Once again, you know, and the first thing I noticed, and I tweeted it out, what is going on? I'm looking at the starting lineup. We got Ari McDaniel starting and Caitlin Clark is back. Bro. What? Look, for those that don't know, this is how basketball works. Any sports work. The quarterback, the star point guard, the star player on your team goes out for injury. He can miss, I don't give a fuck if he misses 3 months. He's going to come back and probably start 99% of the time, right? That doesn't mean you try to fit somebody else in the same position as them and try to make that work and try to take the starter that you had starting and try to put her at a whole different position to try to mix with somebody else who's been having a decent time since your starter has been out. Hey, Ari McDaniel, thank you. You've been doing great for us. Awesome. You will come off the bench for this team and run the second unit. You don't take Lexi Hall out, a starter who's been starting, balling, a taller guard, and put Ari McDavid in, the same size as Kelsey Mitchell, and have them run the 1-2 and Caitlin Clark at the 3. What kind of sense does that make defensively? What kind of sense does that make offensively? It's Caitlin Clark's, this should be Caitlin Clark's offense. We run fast. This team looks like shit. If they don't play fast, they look horrible. They look horrible. Last year's team will whoop this team's ass. We keep talking about defense, and you got Caitlin Clark talking about our defense is going to lead to our best offense. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because clearly we're not locked in on the defensive side. So we're so focused on locking in on the defensive side, we can't even fucking play with the Valkyries. We can't even 20-point loss at Cambridge. Coach Stephanie White, you keep talking about defense. What about the offense? What about the offense, Coach Stephanie White? You got Caitlin Clark taking the ball up here. Then you got Caitlin Clark setting fucking 3 screens every possession. She's a point guard. She led your fucking league in assists last year. Why would you not have her running the rock? She led the league in assists last year. Not just the Indiana Fever. She led the league in assists last year. And you're trying to take her off the ball? Okay. Let's get into it, man. It's my dog right here. Let's go.
Again, if she coming back and she 100%, she should play more than 24 minutes. But I guess 24 minutes, 4 for 12 from shooting, and all that good stuff. -7, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. How do you start Ari McDaniel? Listen, I love Ari McDaniel. But you don't, hold on, let me take this down. Let's get big screen. You don't start Ari McDaniel when you got Caitlin Clark back. Caitlin Clark don't need another point guard on the floor. Now, if you do that lineup here and there in between in the game at times, understandable. Starting the game and benching Lexi Hall? Are you kidding me? You got to be shitting me. Listen, I love Ari McDaniel and everything she brings to the table. That's why, to me, she's even better suited coming off the bench, 6-man off the bench with a spark. You got Caitlin Clark, and you got Ari McDaniel coming in to relieve Caitlin Clark of point guard duties, not play point guard with point guard, confusing the team. It was one time Kelsey Pistol Mitchell was taking the ball out underneath the hoop, and Ari McDaniel was right there in front of her face, and Caitlin Clark was up ahead a little bit, and she threw it over to Caitlin Clark like, Nah, homie, I know Stephanie White said you, but no. And Caitlin Clark went right down and dropped the dime to Natasha Howard. But we got to talk about all of this. Natasha Howard looks abysmal out there. She doesn't look like nothing that she looked like when Caitlin Clark was out.
Hold on, Pope. And that's not just Natasha Howard. The whole team, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham. What's going on, man? Aaliyah Boston. We didn't get the two-man going with Aaliyah Boston. We got the best 1-2 punch in the fucking game with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, and we ran no action today. No action. We're not running the high pick and roll. We're not running no action. I think Aaliyah Boston had 6 points. It's probably the least amount of points she's ever scored with Caitlin Clark on the floor. Please look that up. I guarantee that is the least amount of points Aaliyah Boston has scored with Caitlin Clark on the floor. The Caitlin connection with Aaliyah Boston is unstoppable. We ran zero action.
Kelsey Pistol Mitchell, now all of a sudden, she not on her game. Since Caitlin Clark on her game came out, now people don't want to be on her game. But let me tell you, let's break this game down. Make sure we hit the like button. Let's break the game down. First quarter come out, Caitlin Clark looking like Caitlin Clark. She does what she normally does and get her feet inside the paint. She got inside the paint, got off the square, bop, knocked down the mid-range. Easy money. Next play, what did she do? She drove hard like she was going to the basket. Bop, stop, back up. Step back, Jake, boy, 3 times. Nothing but the bottoms. Then she got the ball and attacked the rack, made the defense collapse, caught Natasha Howard on the cut. Buckets. Caitlin Clark was in her rhythm. She was in her zone. Things were looking good for us. And what do you know? She gets subbed out the game immediately. Now, if you're going to do minute restriction, okay, but there's certain times and points when you leave a player alone. When you see they got the team going and you just started getting going, the game just started. So she ain't even really even got no wind up under her yet. She's cooking. We're cooking. And then you take her out. You leave her out. Next thing you know, they scramble back into the game. They get back into the game because now we don't have no scoring. The offense isn't fluid any longer. And they get right back into the game. Then we put Caitlin Clark back in the game. Now she cold and trying to find her rhythm. But she ended up getting back in her rhythm, and we go up 9. Then she takes her out again. Takes her out again. As soon as Caitlin Clark got back, get her rhythm that she was in the first quarter, she takes her out again.
All right. So I'm going to touch on that, bro. It was a little weird that Caitlin Clark did get taken out of the game, right? She could have been on a minute restriction, which is why I really don't think she's been playing the past 2 weeks. I think she could have played a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I think she could have played. But Coach Stephanie White said that Caitlin Clark said, if there's going to be a minutes restriction, I don't like it. I'd rather not play. Respectable players want to play for this exact reason. And I saw when Caitlin Clark went to the bench, she was not happy. She was like, the fuck, I've been in the game for 4 minutes. I'm getting on a heater here. Let's go. We're up fucking 7-9. What are we doing? Up on the bench. Here we go. Downhill. Downhill, downhill, downhill. You just gave the Valkyries coach and everybody else on that team a breather. Oh my gosh, Caitlin's off the court. Thank God. Because I know that coach, when Caitlin hit those first 2 shots, right in front of her face, by the way, I knew she was like, oh shit, Caitlin might go for one of those fucking nights. But it got shut down. Part of that's on Caitlin. Get back in rhythm, get back in motion, whatever. But we still could have played a better basketball game. Overall, it didn't look good. Kelsey Mitchell didn't look good. The girls just didn't look good, man. Defensively, they looked awful. Zero communication. What is going on?
And when she puts her back in, now we're down 9. We're down 9 when Caitlin Clark comes back in the game. Now, not only does she put her back in, now that we're down 9, Caitlin Clark is playing the 2 guard off the ball, standing in the corner. We're not getting no movement. They go up 15. Now Stephanie White decides, okay, Clark, you're back on the ball. You're the primary ball handler. And what do? We close the gap, and we down 5.
That's when Caitlin started going like this, hyping up the crowd.
She takes her back out of the game. What happens? They go on a run. They go on a run, and they start spanking our ass. Fourth quarter comes. We down 13. Fourth quarter comes. Caitlin Clark still has not entered the game. Fourth quarter starts at 10-minute mark. We watch 9-minute mark go down. We down 15. We watch 8-minute mark go by. We down 17. I told my son, I said, what is it? Are they waiting until we down 20 to put her back in the fourth quarter and think she's supposed to bring us back? This is Wild Bill. Okay? So that's what Caitlin had going against her. That's what Caitlin had going against her. Playing a 2. Shout out to Grump, Texas. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But playing the 2, right? Having to deal with the coach playing this way, that way, taking her out as soon as she getting warmed up, she getting ready. Because she came out balling. She hit the mid-range, and she hit the 3, and she dropped off to Natasha Howard. We was rolling. And then she got took out the game. I'm like, what the fuck? Let her cook.
Talk to him, Pope. Talk to him, Pope.
And then she got took out the game. I'm like, what the fuck? Let her cook.
Thank you.
This time you're going to do minute restriction, at least give her time to get acclimated back into playing basketball, will ya? Huh? Can she at least do that? What's the point of you starting her? Which it seemed like you really didn't want to, because the fact.
Thank you. So she looked at that lineup and said, who can I take out without this being a problem? Lexi Hall. Because realistically, I like what Ari's been doing, because we won 2 games without Cece. I like what Ari's been doing. Looks like everybody's getting involved. I mean, it just so happens people are hitting their shots. Let's not make it seem like Caitlin Clark is selfish. Let's not make it seem like Caitlin Clark doesn't distribute to her teammates. Let's not make it seem like Ari McDonald is a better basketball player than Caitlin Clark, because I will put my whole bank account on it. There's no way you could ever think that. Let's not think Ari McDaniel. Let's not think that she's more lethal and more of a threat on the basketball court than Caitlin Clark. You'd be out of your mind to even agree with something like that. And let's not make it seem like Ari McDaniels, she's not a better defender than Lexi Hall. She's not a better slasher than Lexi Hall. She doesn't have the chemistry with Caitlin Clark like Lexi Hall does. This wasn't a game, Coach Stephanie White, where you fucking, you want to experiment shit. No. Ari McDaniels don't got no motherfucking chemistry with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark don't got no chemistry with Ari McDaniel. They probably don't even know each other. You need to be playing the team where we were whooping ass last year. So you need to be playing, I'm going to tell you the 4 you need to be playing for sure. And that is Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, and Aaliyah Boston. Those four should be on the court starting five. You add Natasha Howard. Let's go. Another thing I want to bring up is this. The Fever should be in a much better spot. You're right. Everybody knows that. But guess what? We gave someone $200,000 a max contract in this league. Do you understand what we should have on our team and what they should be able to be doing on the court? That is a Nafisa Collier. That is a Brianna Stewart. That is a Kayla McBride. That is another Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah. That is a De'Erica Hamby. That is a Asia Wilson. That is a Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionesco, Jonquel Jones. Yeah. Yeah, that is a Bree Jones, Alicia Gray, Jackie Young at the bare minimum. I mean, come on now. I mean, shit, I would have been happy with Marina Mabry. At least I know she's going to come out, play hard, play tough, and shoot the goddamn ball and make her shots. I would have been happy with Satu Sabali. And Satu Sabali would have damn for sure would have been happy here. Fan favorite. Fan favorite instantly. Boom. Just like that. Along with Marina Mabry. I understand. You know, we got a little bitter taste of Marina. I'm just bringing it up. I'm just throwing it out there. But let's not make it seem like the Fever didn't get fucked this year out of a star player. And I got a whole separate video. I'm probably going to go live for that one. Granting her wish and all that. I don't even want to get into it, bro. I'm about to, yeah. Let's get back to the Pope, man. Come on.
That you started Ari McDonald with Caitlin Clark, as if Caitlin Clark needs help running the point guard. That's no disrespect. And you sent Lexi Hall?
Exactly. Thank you. That's a slap in the face to Lexi Hall. And that's disrespectful to Caitlin Clark. Ari McDavid probably saw the, I'm starting. What the hell? You're high, bro.
What? So again, Caitlin Clark ended up not only
hold on, listen to this again.
Needs help with Caitlin McDonald.
Listen to this
which
again.
It seemed like you really didn't want to, because the fact that you started Ari McDonald with Caitlin Clark, as if Caitlin Clark needs help running the point guard. That's no disrespect. And you sent Lexi Hall? What? So again, Caitlin Clark ended up not only playing off the ball, she playing a small forward position. She got Caitlin Clark playing a small forward. No wonder she said, I want you to set hard screens. That lineup is good on pace, but not a starting lineup. Not at all. On pace, yes, you incorporate that lineup some point in the game, not starting out the game. So I'm sitting here like, that's why Caitlin Clark wasn't happy at all hearing the fact that Ari McDonald's going to start. You know her and Lexi is like this. So, wait a minute. What? Ari McDonald's a great point guard and a great spark off the bench. Yep. She held us down while Caitlin was out. That's what a great backup point guard does. But no, starting, is that what the Indiana Fever promised her? And why she didn't sign with nobody else? That, hey, we're gonna have you starting with Caitlin Clark.
I don't give a fuck what they told her. You don't bench Lexi for a player who just got here 3 weeks ago. There's no, nah, bro. Especially in a game where it determines if we stay above 500. I mean, if we Go above 500 or not. This is, bro, I could rant off right now. This is stupid as fuck.
And is that why she held out on all the other teams and waited for the Fever to sign it back? I'm not sure. I just think it's weird. Why would you listen? And the fact that you got everybody back at this point. So your starting line, I ain't even got on Natasha Howard yet. I'm gonna get on Natasha Howard. Oh my goodness. But the fact that you got your starting lineup, Lexi, Caitlin, Kelsey, Natasha Howard, AB. That should be a starting lineup for sure. That should never change. I don't know why that changed. Then your backup, you got a 5 strong. You didn't even play Sid Colson, and Sid Colson been balling. Mm-hmm. Sid Colson been coming up with big steals. She's been a part of the success as the little bit of success the Fever had when Clark was out. Sid Colson played a big part in it.
This is exactly why they shouldn't have even signed Ari McDaniel. This is exactly why. When DeWanna Bonner left and I saw they signed Ari, everybody's all excited. Oh my gosh, we got Ari. That's not, sometimes it's not what the fuck is going to fit our team. And unfortunately, we can't play Kelsey Mitchell, Ari McDavid, and Caitlin Clark at the same fucking time. That is dumb as fuck. And we have Sid Colson. We have 4 guards. 3 of them are goddamn the same size. Sidney Colson, McDavid, and Kelsey Mitchell are the same size, bro. All of them. Why are we not trying to get a strong 3 guard? A strong 3 guard. Gabby, an overseas player. Someone with some skill sets, shoot the ball, goddamn, play good, play some length, play defense. DeWanna Bonner, but you fucked us over. Yeah, it's not going to work, bro. I'm telling you guys right now, the reason I'm so distant is because, well, one, let's get off on this subject. Why was the game at 8 in the morning? Who has a professional basketball game at 8 in the morning, dog? My time. That's when I'm meeting with the team. That's when we're on a Zoom. That's when I'm meeting with scripts, editors, all that stuff. So we had the game on. That's why I can't really speak about like, oh, this play, that play. I'm going to have to go rewatch the game because we had it on. But I was back and forth, really locked in. The morning time is when we get work done. Okay? A lot of things go into being a YouTuber and stuff like that, social media, whatever. Got to get the work done. Right? So I haven't really watched the game. I saw clips. I saw the first 2 minutes straight. In and out. It is not going to work. Caitlin Clark shouldn't be second guessing if she should go get the goddamn ball from the inbound. I don't give a fuck, bro. She's being guarded 90 feet. She's a threat. She's that big of a threat. But she's not known for setting double, triple screens all night. That is stupid. Then you talk about you going to run plays. Girl, you ain't running no plays for her. I'm not sure what plays you designed for her, but they ain't working. They're not working.
How does she DNP? See, because you can have Ari McDonald, Sid Colson, Sophie Cunningham, Dantas Demarius, and Michaela Timpson. You got a strong 5 off the bench that I think would work well together if you had put that whole 5. If you did a whole white swap. If you did the whole barrage swap, everybody out, this 5 in, you could switch it up like that. You can have Ari at the point, Sid at the 2, and she know how to pass and move and shoot the ball, play good defense, so she can run the 2 on the wing, Sophie at the 3. And that's rarely do you even have to do that. But the fact that you got a strong 5 now, and you didn't even utilize one of them for whatever dumbass reason, I'm confused. You start Ari McDonald when she should be the one coming off the bench, that spark off the bench when you got Caitlin Clark. And if she want to, you want to put her in to relieve Lexi Hall, and now she's in with Caitlin Clark for a second before Stead Colson or Sophie Cunningham comes in to relieve Kelsey Mitchell, because that's what should happen. The first one off my bench would be Ari McDonald for Lexi Hall or Kelsey Pistol Mitchell, one or the other. Probably Kelsey Pistol Mitchell. I'm going to take Kelsey out quickly, put in Ari McDonald to run the 2, and hold down whoever's the best perimeter scorer they have, make her lock up. Then I'm going to bring in Sophie, take out Lexi. Now I got Caitlin Clark. Then I'll bring in Sid Colson, relieve Caitlin Clark of her duties, put Ari at the 1, and now you got Sid in there doing her stuff.
They're not thinking
and
like
of course,
Dantes
for AB and Timpson for Natasha Howard. But that's what I wanted to see. How many minutes did Natasha Howard get? And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Thank you. So, thank you. This is why Pope is my dog, bro. Go watch my videos on Hoops, please, on the other channel. Go watch them. I'm like, bro, why the fuck? Natasha Howard got 14 minutes, 18 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And Aaliyah Boston was damn near, I was lost today. Caitlin Clark running was, I ain't going to say scrubs. I ain't going to do that because they're not scrubs. But damn, we can't run her with the unit. We out there looking lost. Caitlin running with fucking, come on, bro. Stop playing with her, bro, before I start tweaking on here. Because that's really how I've been feeling. I'm going to get into a conversation with all you YouTubers, all you new YouTubers out there. Bro, look, bro, stop playing with me, bro. Like, for real, stop playing with me, bro. I don't really speak on y'all like that, but when I start seeing it over and over and over and I hear it, bro, stop playing with me, bro, before I expose this whole shit. Stop playing with me. Like, for real, stop. All the other shit y'all want to do, be funny, whatever. Cool, do that. I support y'all. It's nothing but love for all my content creators out there. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, for real. I'm behind some of these accounts that you have. I'll expose the whole shit. So, back to Pope, man. Back to Natasha Howard. I don't understand what's going on here, why she's only getting 16 minutes. It's not making no sense to me. You know what I mean? 4 points. Aaliyah Boston, 6 points. Kelsey Mitchell, 12 points. So, what's going on here? Minus 25, minus 16. I mean, y'all was just balling. Y'all was in sync. Are you mad about the starting lineup? What's going on, man?
Especially when she only got 16 minutes, but still, even that, 1 for 4. She out there grabbed no rebound. Where is the rebounds? 2 rebounds. 2. You're doing nothing. You're not guarding nobody. You're giving up buckets. All of a sudden, now you don't know how to score now. You can't catch the ball. You can't catch a rebound. You can't catch a cold. Her play is disgusting. And again, you was playing respectable. So I don't understand how you go from playing respectable last year. You was balling last year, not even respectable. You had real good numbers last year. And then when Caitlin Clark go out, you got real good numbers. But every time Caitlin Clark is around, you just bumming it. And then I'm talking about I'm talking about simple things like just grabbing a rebound, for example. You had one possession, Natasha Howard she got 2 hands on the ball, and yet she still don't come up with the fucking rebound.
I want to see Art McDavid's stats. Pope had him pulled up for a second. Where they at, man?
You don't know how to score now. Disgusting. Her play is disgusting. And again, you was playing respectable. You see, and then when I'm talking about simple things like just grabbing a rebound, for example. Why are you 3 for 13?
Ari McDaniel. Kelsey Mitchell, 3 for 13. Minus 16, 12 points. Ari McDaniels, you're supposed to be the starting point guard, right? All of a sudden. We can't have you being a minus 20 with 4 assists, 3 assists. We can't have that. 3 assists from the starting point guard? And you played more minutes than Caitlin? That's not going to work. I ain't going to judge it off one game. I'm not talking bad on Ari. But there's levels to this shit, man. She's been playing well for us. That's what we want. We need a backup point guard. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up, and let's not act stupid about it. Check the stats from last year. Don't play stupid. I hate when you fans start playing stupid. You got the fucking a leading assist leader, and you're playing her as a 3 guard where she's never played in her life. What is wrong with you? You put the ball in Caitlin Clark's hand. And we're going to live with what she decides on the offensive end. How she's been doing since last year when they were the most lethal team coming out of the All-Star break. Most lethal team was the Indiana Fever behind Caitlin Clark. And the outliers. Kelsey, Lexi, Erica Wheeler, Temi, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, Damaris Dantas, Christy Wallace. I don't know if Katie was playing or not. She might have been injured. I don't remember. But the Indiana Fever. Ask Coach Stephanie White. Hey, Coach Stephanie White, what was it that the Indiana Fever were doing last year when they beat you guys coming out of the All-Star break when you were supposed to team that Indiana Fever could never beat you, but they did. And you told me that you had a game plan for who? For Caitlin Clark. Not fucking all for who? You had a game plan versus Caitlin Clark. Let's not act dumb over here. Let's not act dumb. You trust your point guard. You don't start talking about, oh, look what we've been doing well since you've been gone. Look, these are some of the things I want to implement. I want to implement Caitlin back into the system. What? You want to implement me back into the what? I am the system, bro. The system we run here. This is the system. What you mean implement me back into the system, bro? Straight up, I'm being for real too. And if you don't agree, I can care less, bro. I've been watching Caitlin Clark for 4 years now. I've never seen her play this type of basketball. And the way that they play got them 3 Big 10 championships, and got them very far in the NCAA tournaments at a school like Iowa. Running and gunning with the talent she had at Iowa. Even to this day, when you look at Iowa basketball, go watch Iowa basketball. Forget about Caitlin Clark. Go watch the Iowa Hawkeyes play basketball. With the amount of talent they have on their team, watch how they play basketball. Run and gun, run and gun, run and gun. When someone looks tired, next man up. You go out there and you run and gun and you pop and shoot, pop and shoot, pop and shoot, run and gun. Play fast, swarm. You know why Caitlin Clark, it looks like because they're used to swarming. We're doing this defensive set shit. We need to be swarming the ball. We don't do none of that, bro. Go watch the Iowa Hawkeyes play basketball, bro. Wow. What's Pope talking about, man? Hold on. Pope, if you see this, answer your damn phone, dog.
Why we not getting the same productivity no longer? What? Because y'all really look like y'all was playing uninspired. Penny Clark trying to hype it up and like, let's go. What's going on? Ari McDonald, you've been playing balling all this time. 2 for 9, 1 for 7. Minus 20 out here. 27 minutes. How did this happen? Lexi Hall lost in the shuffle. 2 for 7, 1 for 4 from the 3. Minus 14. How does this happen? Sophie Cunningham, listen, I'm going to need you to stay off of TikTok. You're going to have to start hitting your shots. Stay off of TikTok and start hit shots.
And Pope, hold on, Pope. It's not even just hit the shots, dog. It's not even just hit the shots. Be more aggressive on the offensive end. Stop being so goddamn passive. That's the problem. Sophie Cunningham, you're being too fucking passive aggressive. This ain't fucking Phoenix. You got the green light. Cut to the basket. Like you said, slash, move. Get in shooting position. Shoot the goddamn ball. Get going. You're the other girl on the team who can give that spark. You gotta get going. Come on.
And you hit shots and stay off of TikToks. Enough is enough. Commercials, ads. I know you're trying to get your money and you came up off of doing what you did. Appreciate it. But now it seemed like, I don't know.
She lost in the sauce.
Because you a shooter.
Thank you.
You've been shooting horrible all season.
Thank you. You ain't getting on no
wide open threes. Catch and shoot. The easiest three that a player can get. Catch and shoot. If you knock down half of these shots like Lexi Hall been doing, except for this game, my goodness, will be very difficult to deal with.
Very.
Shit. Michaela Timpson, baby girl, 19 minutes, 5 for 9. She played her heart out, but sometimes, like, she don't have a knack for the ball.
Yeah, she
get.
Hold on, Pope. I hear you though. I hear you, Pope. I hear you, dog. Like, she don't got that real. She kind of just takes the back seat. Bro, just go ahead, Pope.
Deflections.
Go ahead,
it's
Pope.
like rebounds. She mistime them. It's a couple times she jumped too damn early.
Too early.
It's a couple times where.
Hold on, y'all, because y'all not peeping. Michaela be jumping, she just be jumping, bro. Especially on the blocks, you gotta go, bro. And I love, I call her Tim. Y'all call her whatever you want, KK. She gonna be a star for Indiana. Trust me on that. And I know you saw the dime from Caitlin Clark to Timpson. That was beautiful. But we can't get no more action like that because, Caitlin Clark just keeps coming out of the game.
It's like the ball right in front of her and her long arms. They're trying to get to him, but she just swipes and misses the damn ball. I'm like, what the fuck?
Pope on his rocker, y'all.
What the fuck?
My fault, y'all.
Yeah, Michaela Timpson, the ball be right here.
My fault, y'all. Pope on his rocker.
She tried to go for it, and she missed the whole shit and then go somewhere else. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, Pope on his rocker, y'all. Hold on.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? What happened, man? What happened, man? This game was pathetic. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to everybody. This game was pathetic on every level possible. Man, listen. You are right. And shout out to Carmen, too. But, man, shout out to State.
Hold on.
Fly, my guy, your guy in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to Keith, man. And listen, man. Timpson, yeah, give her time for sure. No, she played good. But it's frustrating when the ball be right there and she just misses it. And I'm like, stop missing that. So, but
all right, man. I'm gonna end that right there. Make sure you guys go fuck with my dog Pope. Like I said, he got some good content, man. That's my guy right there. And he's right, man. It was just a weird game. I'm going to have to really watch it again and really lock in on it. But I can tell you I didn't like what I liked. I mean, what I saw. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was disgusting. Go check my Twitter. I lash out about it. It was nasty. It was nasty. All right, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Shout out to the Pope, man. And I'm gone.